Hello everyone. I welcome you all to Startup Academy, your online gateway to get success in ISS exam. This academy is exclusively for ISS only. Since we had begun the new topic, which was chain indices, I have thoroughly explained you what is the chain indices and what are fixed based indices. In today's lecture, in the previous lecture we did how to calculate chain indices with the fixed base indices. In today's lecture, we'll calculate the fixed base indices when chain indices are given. I'm sorry, when chain indices are given. So the formula for fixed base index, we can write it as FBI in short form. To calculate the FBI of the current year, we have to multiply the current year's chain base index CBI into previous year's fixed base index upon 100. This is the formula for the fixed base index of any particular year. Okay, now let us take an example of this only. We have been given a data. This data states that okay. So this data has year and chain index number. First, in the first column, we have been given year, and the second column is chain index number. So the years are from 2000 to 2005, 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, and 2005. And the chain index number are 105, 75, 71, 105, 95, 90. So this is the table that has been given to us, and we have to find the fixed base index number, this column. Now the formula for fixed base index number is current year's chain base index number into previous year fixed base index number upon 100. Now we can take it as, now we can consider, I can write it here, consider the previous year's, this we have to consider for all fixed base index, current base, chain base index, everything, and for the link relatives as well. The first year's link relative index or the previous years of the first year that we are calculating. Suppose this we are calculating fixed base index for year 1. Then previous would be 1 minus something. So that would be considered. This would be considered as 100. So the consider the previous year's fixed base index for the first term to be 100. This has been done for chain based index as well and linked relative as well. So moving on with this, if we take the formula FBI is equals to the current year's chain based index, which is 105 from here, into previous years we have taken it 100 upon 100. So we will get it equal to 105. Now this 75, current year's chain base index into previous year's fixed base index, which is 105 upon 100. So this will give us approximately equal to 79 point something. I'm not writing after point. And this would be current year's chain base index into previous year's fixed base index upon 100. So this will be approximately only 56 point something. I'm just writing 56. This year's chain base index into previous year, which is this, into previous year's fixed base index, which is 56 upon 100. This will give us equal to 59. Then this year's chain base index into previous year's fixed base index upon 100 will give us equal to 56. Then again this year's chain base index into previous year fixed base index upon 100 will give us equal to 50. These will be a point something as well. You can write that in exam, and you can also take the nearest integer value. Okay, you can just remove the decimal points after that. So this is the formula for fixed base index number. Now, as we discussed in the previous lecture, we'll do two PYQs which has been asked in the recent years on index numbers. So this is of 2025. This question says that discuss the weighted methods of index number. And then one table has been given to us. Let us take the table in the next page only. Here we will discuss the index number. There one table has been given to us like this. So this is the table. Here we have been given the group and expenditure and group index. This is the group, this is the expenditure, and this is the group index, or we can say index number, whatever you want to say. So the groups are food, clothing, house rent. This is food, this is clothing, this is house rent, this is fuel, and the last one is miscellaneous. So this is about a family whose expenditure on different things has been given. So 14,180. This has not been given. It is a question mark. 150. Again a question mark. 100. And the fuel is 6,600. This is 110. And the miscellaneous is 7,500. And the corresponding index is 80. So they have asked that a worker in the city of Ahmedabad earns rupees 45,000 per month. So total income has been given to us as rupees 45,000 per month. And the cost of living index for a particular month is cost of living index. Okay. So cost of living index has also been given. For a month it is 130 rupees. We have to find the amount of money he spent on closing and house rent, which are this only. Let us take this x and this as y. But before that, we have to discuss the weighted methods of index number. So the weighted method, you know that it is Kelly's index number, which is denoted by summation. If I write price or price weighted methods of index number, so Kelly's index number is 1I WI upon summation of P naught I WI. This is Kelly's index number, multiplying it by 100 for our own benefit. You can or you cannot. That's your choice. So the first one is, again, I will say it is last payers. Here we can write Kelly's. So last pair was summation of P naught 1, sorry, summation of P1I Q naught I, summation of P naught I Q naught I. This is last pair. The second one was past chase, which is summation of P1I Q naught I Q1I upon summation of P naught I Q1I. These are the two last pairs and past chase. Then the third one is Walsh. Okay, let us write Fisher's first. Fisher's. Fisher is the under root of last pair and past chase. Fourth one was Walsh. Walsh was the average of last pair and past chase. Then the fifth one, which was Dervish, Bowley, which had summation P1I under root of Q naught I Q1I upon summation of P naught I under root of Q naught I Q1I, which is the geometric mean of the weights, that is Q naught I and Q1I. And the sixth one was Dervish Bowley, and this was Marshall Edgeworth. You can simultaneously write the quantity index number as well. I've just written the price index number. So this can be summation of P1I. This is the average of Q naught I plus Q1I upon 2. 2 gets cancelled, by the way, in the final answer, but you will write it like this only in the exam when you are explaining. When you are doing calculation, then you can remove 2. Okay, so these are the all the index numbers that we have discussed. Yeah, so moving forward to the question that has been asked. So this is the question of cost of living index, which we are yet to do, but I will discuss it today with you all. So we can take this as x and y. So total expenditure should be equal to income, should not exceed income. So we can write it as 14,000 plus 6,600 plus 7,500 plus x plus y should be equal to how much? Income, which has been given as 45,000. By calculating this, we get one equation, x plus y equals to, if I subtract 14,000 from 45,000, I will be getting 31,000. If I subtract again, if I add these two, I will get 14,100, and from 35,000, if I subtract that, then I will be getting 16,900. This is our equation number 1. And the second, cost of living index. Now we know that the cost of living index has been calculated as expenditure, summation of expenditure into index upon summation of income. Let us write it as x. So summation of expenditure into index, it would be 14,000 into 180 plus 150x plus 100y plus 6,600 into 110 plus 7,500 into 80, a whole upon summation of x, which is income, is nothing but 45,000, and this should be equal to cost of living index, which is given as 130. Okay, so if I solve this again, we will be getting an equation which is 150x plus 100y is equal to 2,004,000, 20 crore something, 20 lakhs. And if we solve this, we get 3x plus 2y equals to 400,800. And this becomes our equation number 2. When we solve these two equations, on solving the two equation 1 and equation 2, we get the values of x and y as 6,200 and 10,620, 6,280. So x was the expenditure on clothing and y was on house rent. So this is for clothing and this is for house rent. You can solve that on your own. I've just written the answer so that you can check. And this was our answer. Cost of living index is basically the measurement of the cost that each every humans or every person living in a family uh, experience or does for monthly, on a monthly basis, weekly basis, according to their income sources. These are done for lower income families, middle class peoples, and the rich families. So this is one such question. We will discuss cost of living index in the next lecture. So I hope that this has been clear with all of you, and if not, then you can ask in the comment section or on our WhatsApp channel, and you can redo the example. I've done it in a short form. You can redo it in detail on your own and check the answers of yours as well as of mine, if I have done it correctly or not. And keep on working hard and keep on learning and keep on doing the rest of the questions. I'm not taking every question because that would be a hectic part on our part. I'm just doing the most important questions. Rest all you can do. I'm taking the typical ones. So I hope that has been clear. And if not, then you can surely reach to us. All the best. Thank you.